Yeah, it's your friend Dan. We're back again for another live show outside here of Albuquerque. Um, so yeah, it's technically not considered an Albuquerque adventure because I don't use that name on my series anymore. It's just basically me catching you up on announcements, crap like that, and other bullshit. But again, be careful. It can be really, really hot outside, especially if you are a resident of the East Coast. You guys have heat advisory, so make sure you're drinking lots of fluids because you gotta drink hard. It's the summertime, though. Summertime, yo. So you might be wondering, what types of announcements do I have? Well, I woke up, I listened to some music, I was goofing around on my laptop. Last night I watched a little bit of some Paris Hilton, and I turned that off. And then I was sharing and posting and making some things for Facebook, which you can see and follow if you follow me on Facebook. It's basically just my name, Daniel Hutchins. Just follow me. I'm super easy to find. I mean, my I mean, my face is actually pretty legit. So let's not be too hasty with ourselves now. Let's not be too hasty with ourselves now. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just on a little walk. I don't know where I'm going. All I know is that I'm going on a walk. If I tell you, I tell you. But again, I'm sticking around to let you know what I've been up to. Well, I have officially finally cut ties with one of my ex-friends, my ex-friend from college. He's kind of a douche, just being honest. One of my ex-friends from college and I got in another argument again. So I said, you know what? Fuck you too. That's what I said. And then he told me to have a nice life, and I said, hey, fuck you too. So again, I don't know. But again, it's an ex-friend, a friend that never was my friend. He was kind of forced to be my friend. Um, you know what that is. Forced friendships. I'm pretty sure you're kind of familiar with what a forced friendship is. It's like when you are forced to be someone's friend, but you don't want to be their friend. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I could fit under here. Can I fit under here? Unless there's another car coming. Wait, there's another car coming. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Um, trying to cross out of the exit, and then some of my damn stream had froze. I fucking hate when my stream freezes. I really hate when my streams freeze. All because of the shitty ass Wi-Fi out here in the Southwest. So I don't know. So I don't know, and I don't care. But at the end of the damn day, at least I can say that yeah, at least I'm still going on a walk. A bite from the very fact that yeah, it's kind of humid out again because it's summertime, y'all. It's summertime. And you know what that means. In the summertime when the weather is hot, We're gonna sit right down and you have some pot. I got women. Yes, I got women. Lots of women on my mind. Basically, I'm basically kind of ripping off Mungo Jerry with that one. In the summertime when the weather is hot, you sit on down and you smoke some pot. You have some women. You have some women. You have women on your mind. So yeah, basically, I'm just doing a rip off of Mungo Jerry for you. Again, some of you um, older folks know who Mungo Jerry is. He's a very, 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 very dead artist from the 1970s. So yeah. Anyway, more disappointing than you wish you wait. Anyway, but again, let's not get too hasty with ourselves. Let's not get too hasty with ourselves. Because at the end of the day, we're just humans. Because at the end of the day, we're just humans. Okay. So, what does that mean? Well, I can tell you what I am doing. I actually am thinking if I go exploring over down this part of the street, I just want to see what kind of shit is over here. Because again, you know, I lived in the area now for, going on 5 months. And I just wanted to kind of see, just for shits and giggles, what is actually down on the street. So, yes, it's the people that you meet when you're walking down the street. Yes, the people that you meet when you're walking down the street. So I'm just following where my heart feels like. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, yep. Yep. I just, whenever I have to remember the people who walk on the sidewalk have the right to write on the right side of the road, whereas if a bicycle is coming from the other direction, you veer to the right to let them through. It's kind of one of those English courtesy things. Like when you walk and you have bicycles share in the same sidewalk, the thing you must do is walk over to the side. Have some courtesy, have some respect, have some manners, goddammit. A lot of kids these days don't have any manners. And again, it's very sad because, again, me, falling in the place of Generation Z. Again, as I told you once, and I tell you before, we are the future of the adults. And boy, are we screwed. Yes, because now we have to inherit everything that our parents had left behind for us. Well, it's not just us specifically that are struggling. It's also the millennials. They're also in the same problem as we are. Yes, the millennials and the Gen Zs, we're on the same page. We're dealing with a lot of economic trouble. It's harder to buy property. It's harder to buy gas. It's harder to pay bills. It's harder to do lots of things. Yeah, that's just lots of things. But yeah. Anyway, not trying to go too political on here, but sometimes politics is sometimes important for us to remind ourselves of. Um, but anyway, and anywho, as far as other announcements go, yes, I will still be doing my episode reviews on the live show next week, even though I just realized that my friend, yeah, my best friend, back from the East, had reminded me, oh yeah, well, you see, I thought they were going to have, originally I thought they were going to have the new Marvel series this week, and then I was going to talk about it next week. But then I was thinking, you know, maybe I should wait till next week. That way, I'll have twice as much things to talk about. So, that's probably what I'll have to end up doing, because remind yourself, mark yourself on the calendar, next Wednesday, I will be doing a bunch of different segments on the late night videos. Like, again, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, specifically those days alone, are usually the live shows that tend to have the most viewership. So, again, based on my study and my analytical information, I just happen to know that the later end of the week tends to have more viewership on my channel, whereas the earlier part of the week doesn't have as much viewership. So, again, to make sure that all you guys are on the same page as I am, I want to just make it pretty abundantly clear. Yeah, I had to rotate my camera again. But yeah, I want to make it abundantly pretty clear that I am still going to college this fall, and I do have some announcements about college. Now, since you guys want to know, good news is I don't have to do any morning classes. Also, some more good news, I only have to do 4 classes this semester. Because my academic advisor says that all freshmen that are entering into the university, they are required to take at least 12 credit hours, which again is the equivalency of 4 classes, each with 3 credits apiece, because remember, 3 times 4, that's 12. So, again, and also what's nice is, again, if you guys don't know, when I was at the college yesterday, they said not only do I get to have my classes at the time that I wanted to have them, which is good because I absolutely hate the morning. You're pretty much, or you know that if you know me. I hate mornings. I always have and I always do. So again, I would be going to college only for 4 classes on 2 days out of the 5 school days, because again, in college you have school learning hours on the 5 days, just like any other college does. It's like yeah, like any other school does actually. It's like you have your options of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday. And because I was like, I'll want to have a little bit of time to study, do some homework, catch you guys up on some stuff. Now giving you the announcement that now I will be having some more flexible time on the YouTube channel, which is excellent news. My excellent news, I want to tell you, I only have classes on Tuesday and Thursday from 12:30 to 4:30. And then I have to still get home and obviously make myself some dinner. And then obviously late night videos are already guaranteed. And other research at night is also guaranteed. And so, yeah, it's a win-win. Because at the end of the day, I still get to have that flexibility to bring you guys some great content here on the Hudson's Huts. So, I just wanted to let you guys know that. But again, if you weren't watching my stuff yesterday or the day before yesterday, I just wanted to remind you the wonderful news. I only had to take 4 classes for the fall, and because it's my first semester, I only had to take 4 classes, again, because you have to take 4 classes for every semester, and best of all, I don't have to do them in the morning, and I get to do them in the afternoon, which is more my type of time, and I also get all that flexibility time where I can still deliver you guys some great content. So, at the end of the day, we are still going to be delivering you guys content in the fall and the winter of 2025. So, I want to take this special moment to let you guys know that yes, there will be more content on the channels for the remainder of the year and going forward, of course, because again, when I promise something, I have to hold that promise. And again, that's with like pretty much all social influencers. Well, doesn't matter if you're a super young social influencer or an older social influencer, because at the end of the damn day, at least I can say to you, as I now want to bring the great news to you, I am still going to be doing more content after all, because I only have 2 days of college, Tuesdays and Thursdays, which means all the other time around that I can be flexible, and I can still guarantee that you guys will have some amazing content coming, at least for the later portion of the late area of the year of 2025. Okay. So, that is all, folks. That is all. And I like to say, with a famous saying, we like to say on the channel, we repeat the phrase, yeah, buddy, in increments of three times. Yeah, buddy. 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 And as always, I want to say thank you for tuning in with this episode here on the Hut. I will be checking in with you guys maybe later. I don't know when, but I'll be checking in with most of y'all later. And until then, that's all, folks. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. And remember, support the comic book universe. Support the comic book universe. Yeah, buddy. Support your comic book universe. Yeah, buddy. I'll see you next time.